Why'd my camera look fuzzy? Eh. Just hit record. It's something that basically, like, when I can't come up with something or something isn't going right, I just kind of hit record and just go. No plan or anything. Just record. I'm playing GTA whilst I just kind of ramble for however long. I was listening to some music earlier and like Eminem had come up in my playlist. And I randomly thought to myself, like, why does Eminem get so much hate? I don't understand it. Like, I'm not a huge fan of him or anything, but like, I don't understand why he gets so much hate. And when you ask someone like, why do you hate him? You just go, because he sucks. All right, so what's your argument? You go, because he sucks. Okay. Like, are you just following a crowd, or do you genuinely think he sucks for one particular reason? Like, you can't just say someone's bad because they're bad. You've got to have some sort of criticism. But no, it just seems like, at least the people I've run into, they just go, he sucks, and have nothing to back up their argument. Like, I like Eminem because his music has like touched me in a way, and that's why I like most artists I listen to, and I listen to just about anything. And I like what he's done in hip hop, and sometimes his music is awful. I will say that sometimes it's just pretty bad. But I don't understand why he gets so much hate. I think it's just like a unpopular thing to hate him, so people want to look cool to hate him, and I don't understand it. It's just like, okay, as long as you're not a dick about it, do whatever. But if if me and you are talking in conversation, I go, well, I kind of like Eminem, and here's some songs that I like. And you go, he fucking sucks, man. He sucks. He sucks. Da, da, da. Whoa there, buckaroo. Don't gotta be a dick about it, you know? I just give him my take. You can give yours. Jesus. One thing I randomly thought about is, like, how have like crime rates not gone up since like the pandemic has started? Because from what I've thought about, like, it can't be that hard to get away with like a crime. Everyone's wearing masks, so all you gotta do is just like wear your mask, throw on a hoodie, and then some gloves, and bam, you disappear into a crowd. You look like everyone else. One thing I don't ever really want to talk about is like politics or anything like that. But sometimes it's just like, it's hard to avoid it, because like, it's every time I open like TikTok or something, it's the first thing I fucking see. It's just like, I can't avoid it. It's like I think on the 6th they're voting on whether or not they accept Joe Biden for president or whatever. I don't know. You can check me on that. I don't know too much. 16th. Don't expect me to know a lot. But it's like, I just keep hearing la-di-la-di-da-di-da. and it's nothing but hostility. It's just like, wow, okay. And one thing that I've noticed is that nobody really ever cared about politics until Trump was president. Just like, anyone else find that a little strange? Like, beforehand, it just seemed like everyone's just like, this guy's president, oh well. And then Trump became president, everyone was like, oh, something's gotta be done. Like John Mulaney said, a horse has been let loose in the hospital. We've got to chain it up and get it back on the ranch. Like, because this isn't its environment. And it just seems like everyone's just paying more attention, because it has been a wild 4 years. And regardless of if you're Republican, Democrat, whatever, you've got to admit, he handled this COVID thing awfully. It was awful. I haven't left my house in months, and because people are so selfish, it just keeps skyrocketing, the cases, and I'm terrified of my grandfather, who I live with, catching it. And we've already had a couple scares in my family. I've had some really close friends die of it, and it's just awful. I don't care what your political stance is. You have to admit he treated this awfully. And I believe a report came out or something. You can check me on this if you'd like. That he was warned about this back in November of last year. Back in November of 2019. And did nothing about it. And I remember seeing Obama go up and do like a speech or something. I've never seen Obama so livid about the way Trump has handled coronavirus.
Look, this pandemic would have been challenging for any president. But this idea that somehow this White House has done anything but completely screw this up, well, the facts say otherwise. Canada, right across the way. Used to be you could go there, remember? Can't go right now. Turns out this administration was building a wall to keep us in by bungling this pandemic. Canada identified its first case the same week that the U.S. did. The same week. Our mortality rate, the number of people who die per capita, is 2.5 times higher. If we had the same mortality rate as they do, then around 90,000 Americans would have died, which would still be a tragedy, but it wouldn't be 230,000. If we had handled this pandemic like Canada did, 140,000 of our fellow Americans might still be alive today. That's a sign of how much leadership in the White House matters.
Because he's doing an awful job at it. I don't care about the rest of his politics or anything. I care about this COVID thing because it's killing people. There are people dead because he handled this awfully. And I'm scared of my family getting sick. There was a period in time where I would put my random thoughts in my notes. I did this like a year ago. And I completely forgot about it. But here are a couple of them. Brushing your teeth before you eat is like wiping your ass before you shit.
Man, what a disaster. Nope, this one's gone. San Andreas is a freaking death trap.
I mean, I don't remember what was going through my head when I put that down. People do that all the time. Hell, I did it today. When you wake up, you brush your teeth, and then you go about your day. I don't know.
All right, give me something. Oh crap.
Vampires are weird.
Ah, not again.
That was a another one. I don't know what was going through my head with that one either. I think it was like, why would you want to come up to me and suck my blood? Because what if I had herpes? Now you've got herpes for all of eternity, but like at the same time you've doomed me with herpes for all of eternity. I don't know what was going through my head. And now there's just a herpes fest of vampires. I don't know. This one just says, imagine robbing a sperm bank. And this one says, cherry vanilla Coke is the best. Well, I'm drinking cherry Coke, so I think my views changed just a little bit. And I love fruity drinks anyhow. What do you wash first? Hair or body, and why? I think I was going through a little process of like, what does it matter if you wash your hair first or your body? Because I know like for me, I wash my hair and condition it and then my body. But I was just like, why does it matter that I do that? I could just wash my body and then my hair. And I know a lot of people wash their hair and their body last. Like, I don't understand it. Next one is Flat Earth Society. Is it even real? I think they're a bunch of trolls. I don't believe it. How do you believe that the Earth is flat? We have literal evidence of it being this shape. And you're gonna look at me in the eye and go, no. I've met flat earthers, right? And I'm like, so you think the Earth is flat? And they're like, yeah. What about Venus? And they're like, oh, that's round. How do you believe that the Earth is flat, but not the rest of the solar system? I don't understand it. How? If you believe the Earth is flat, logically you should believe that the rest of the solar system is flat, right? Because they're all the same shape. But no, apparently it's just the Earth that they believe is flat. And that's where I'm just like, these are just a bunch of trolls. There's no way that they're real. And my really dumb friend, like, he's absolutely, like, just stupid. Hell, we even voted him the dumbest in the group one year. Like, his name's Matt. Someone got into an argument with him about the flat Earth. It was the only time we called him a genius because he presented facts and everything about why the Earth isn't flat to this flat earther, and we were like, spent way too much time on the Flat Earth Society. Amazon captchas are impossible. I don't know if they fixed them, but at this time, when I jotted this one down, I would do everything right on those Amazon captchas. It would just say like www, and I'd put it in, and it would say it was wrong, and then I would get locked out of my account permanently. I'd just be like, I can't log into my account if you say no. I'm doing the thing, and I'm doing it right, but you're fucking it up. That's basically what was happening, and it just made me so mad. Like, I even threw my phone one day and completely broke the case. See, I can't afford another case. Another one. This one just says glue on hand equals no with a heart. I don't know if I still stand by this one. Let's see if I still stand by this one. So what do I do? Just like rub it in? That's a smell. Ugh. It's like a less pleasing cum. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one whilst that dries. My philosophy about children. I can't remember it. But oh, okay. 1 is a friend. 2 is for each. 3 is for a dad with a mortgage. 4, pack your bags. 5 and up, put on a condom. That's my philosophy. And I remember telling that to my theater teacher. Yes, I was a theater kid. And she said, well, I have 6 siblings. And I go, he's all out of gas. She loved me. I was like one of her favorites. Oh, next point. I've never seen a female preacher. Is that just something that, like, the church has in place? Like, no female preachers or something? I don't understand. I've never seen one. Never. And if you have, can you please, like, send them to this video? Because I've never seen one. Every church I've ever been to, and I've been to, like, a lot of churches. Even Catholic churches are a little bit weirder in my opinion. But never seen a female preacher in my life. Next one. It says, remember when everything was a JoJo reference? Talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I don't see this doing anything. How long does this sit here? Remember when you could just breathe and people would be like, is that JoJo reference? It's like, no. I remember that annoying me a lot. Like the JoJo reference thing. Like, just let me live. Because back then, I didn't like anime. I still can't really watch it because I can't keep my attention on it, like, at all. Too much going on for me. The No with a Heart is the modern day No You. I don't know what I was thinking when I put that one. I guess I still kind of apply it to that. Because the only time I ever use like No with a Heart is on my friends. Like I use it ironically. I'm having a stroke up here. Next one is the worst feeling in the world is having to take a shit in the shower. Yeah. Like, that feeling sucks. Like, whilst you're in the shower, you're like enjoying the shower, and then just hits you. That feeling hits you just like, like you just gotta go, and now you gotta rush that shower, so you don't like shit in the shower, and then you rush to the toilet, and then you gotta shit on the toilet naked and wet. It's like, restart the day. You might as well just restart the day. This last one, I don't know if it's... Oh, wait, no, not the last one, because I've got one more before this last one. Oreo Cakesters. Does anyone remember those? Do you remember them? Because I remember them. And I want them back. Oreo, bring them back. I want them back. They were so good when I was a kid. This glue did nothing. Oh. Oh.
Well, my man sure loves a bustieri.
Oh.
Does Inspector Knickers sell those?
Ugh.
Okay. And what about restraints and handcuffs? And
It's like dry skin. Oh. So this is what you guys do? Put glue on yourselves to replicate dry skin? I imagine is good for the pores. I don't know. I imagine it. Is it because if it's glue, it sticks, right? So would it stick to all the grime and just pull it up? I mean, that feels awfully smooth. The palm of my hand now. What was it talking about? Oreo Cakesters, bring them back. Last one. Probably a little controversial, but I stand by my statement. The F slur is not as bad as the N word. Not as bad. Because gays didn't get, like, whipped. Well, they got beaten and stuff. But they weren't oppressed for, like, hundreds of years. And still to this day, black people had it way worse. And still do. So, that is a heavy subject that I'm a little too happy-go-lucky to jump on. I don't know, maybe if I bring a friend on, we can talk about it. But for now, I'm going to push that aside. How long have I been recording? 37 minutes. Remember when GTA 5 came out? It was like, what, 2014? Here, let's ask Siri. Hey Siri, when did GTA 5 come out?
Grand Theft Auto V was published November 18th, 2014.
This game has been out forever. I remember when it came out and I got it. Well, my cousin got it and we played it at his place. And I was like, I gotta go get this. I got it like a month later. It's like, this game is incredible. I love everything about it. And that's what got me into the GTA series. My cousin, who lives right behind me, he got me into the GTA series. Little bitty brain me. He got me into Madden. I don't really care for the NBA games all that much, but I love Madden because I love football. Even though I love basketball a bit more than football. I don't know, just football in the video game form just is more fun to me. I don't know why. And I remember playing it a lot and using a Hail Mary on my cousin every chance I got was one of the funniest things in the world to me. Just seeing him throw his controller in rage. Yeah, my cousin was the one that got me into the GTA series. I remember before I got GTA 5, he gave me GTA 2 for the PlayStation 2. And I remember being so happy because I was like, I get to experience, even if it's not like the original, even if it's not like the new one, at least it's something, and I get to see what it is. So I popped in GTA 2, and it was the old top-down 8-bit, and I was just like, yes, yes, this is great. I fucking love it. I was just like, I'm playing GTA. And I couldn't get it out of my head. And I remember finding later GTA San Andreas and playing Liberty City. It was just like, I fell in love with the games. And GTA 5 will always be one of my favorite games of all time. Just because of what it means to me. GTA technically got me into playing video games. And I think without GTA 5, I probably wouldn't have played anything else. I wouldn't have branched out to any other game. Because GTA 5 is the reason I got an Xbox 360. It was the reason I wanted to play video games. Like, I got that. I got Xbox Live. And I was like, I'm ready. And then my friends were like, hey, you should also buy these games and play with us. And I was like, okay, I'll try these. And then I fell in love with, like, Black Ops and Call of Duty and all these other games. And I was just like, there's a whole other world of games I didn't even know about. And I just fell in love. Because, like, before I came to live with my grandparents, I was living with my parents, obviously. And we didn't have anything. Because we couldn't afford anything. Barely afford water. That's why I don't take anything for granted. Because couldn't afford anything. And the closest I got to experiencing these world of games was one time when I was little, like really, really little. My dad got from somewhere some old Sega system or something. I don't even know. But all I remember was Sonic. A really old Sonic game. That's all I remember. And then years down the line, the last time I was with my parents, my dad had gotten a PlayStation 3, I believe it was, and the new Batman game. Like the new one, I think it was like Arkham Knight or something. And I remember playing that and just being like, this is so fun. And I hadn't even seen any Batman movies or anything. But I loved Batman. And I was like, this is great. I could play this forever. And the systems were probably stolen. But it was great. I loved it. And I guess those were technically my first experiences with video games. I don't even know what system it was. What could play Sega games? Like the first ever Sonic game. What could it have been? Cause it was like, it was an old system. I don't know. My memory is a little hazy. I don't remember like much of anything from my childhood. But video games hold a special place in my heart. If there's two things that I would gatekeep, it'd probably be video games and skateboarding. Because they hold very special places in my heart. I saw this like blog or something that said the word poggers is racist. What? Now, what kind of, are we just saying anything now? How are we trying to be so PC that nothing makes sense anymore? Because that makes no sense. How is the word poggers racist? That doesn't make any sense to me. And it didn't make sense to anyone else either, because everyone said that's stupid. But the word poggers? I don't. And apparently it was because like the man is like Asian or something, and it's used in like Twitch chats and yada 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 yada. So it's not a slur. It's not like, well, some of these Asian slurs, I'll put them up on the screen. It's not like those. You know why? Because poggers isn't a slur. So and usually poggers is like defined as something as cool or nice or something funny or whatever. I don't know, I don't use poggers. Usually that's like a band kid thing. I'm a theater kid. But it was like the dumbest thing I had ever seen. Just like poggers being racist. That's like calling Vanilla Ice black. That doesn't make any sense. Like, at all. No correlation in the slightest. And the rest of the internet agree. They're just like, stop talking out of your ass. That doesn't make any sense. Life. Life. Oh, let's talk about some future content. Future. Future's always nice. There will be some more stuff with friends that will happen. Like, I don't know. Maybe some GTA content with a friend of mine named Ray. We've heard about Ray before. Have we? I don't know. Maybe. If you were here before the whole channel reboot, you've probably heard of Ray. Elmer will definitely make an appearance again. Friends Cadence and Drew, Myler, they'll probably make an appearance at some point. Maybe in a video like this, because they're good at talking. They don't know when to shut up, so that's good. I have a Discord server with my friends for Among Us and other games, so well, they're talking in it right now, so maybe some Among Us, if that game is still even relevant. I'm gonna end this video. Running out of time, so hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Love you guys.